Hi, this is Mr. Gagnon again. We're going to take a peek at kinetic energy. And unlike potential, potential does not include the motion of the object. Kinetic energy is something that we refer to as the energy of motion. Okay, so it's the energy of motion. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back that hammer situation. Okay, where we have the hammer. Okay, and then the nail. Okay, and we've got some potential energy here. Now, once that hammer drops, it's going to have some velocity at that point. It'll have a velocity. And once it has the max velocity, it's going to hit the top of that nail and send the nail into the wood. So, what we can do is we can look at this in terms of how fast this is going. So the first thing we're looking at is velocity. Okay, we can also look at the size of that, or the mass of that. And in this case, gravity is not involved because gravity, yes, it produces a velocity, but it's not in the formula here. So two things that kinetic energy depend on are velocity and mass. Okay, we're going to connect these two later on, and I'm going to show you how this works out pretty swiftly, actually. So let's look at this. I don't know if I added a mass on the last one. I did. Okay, I put 4 kilograms and then 10 meters. Okay, so let's figure it out. Kinetic energy equals, and I'll give you the formula. You're going to write this down. Half mv squared. Okay, so we're going to square the velocity first. In math, you learned to do it that way, and then you do the multiplication. So let's give you a velocity. Okay, 2 meters per second down. And let's give you the same mass we had. The mass was 4 kilograms. Okay, it's pretty simple. We're going to do the formula and see if we can figure it out. So here we go. I'm going to draw a line here. Half times the mass of 4 kilograms, okay, times v squared. I'm going to square that too. I didn't have room for the units. Okay, so we're looking at this. Half times 4 times 2 squared is 4, right? So 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Half times 16 is 8 joules. Okay, so answer here is 8 joules. Okay, and that's the kinetic energy of this particular hammer moving along at 2 meters per second once it hits the nail, and that is our kinetic energy. Okay, 8 joules. Okay, next video I'm going to show you guys how to tie this all together with the same hammer nail scenario, and it will make a lot more sense, and I'm going to obviously give you guys some practice with this.